Okay. All right. Hello again. Hi, my name is Diana. I'm just doing another test video here because I just watched the previous one that I had just put up on YouTube, and for some reason it ended early at the beginning. So that was confusing to me. Anyway, so I thought I'd come back on and go live once more and maybe talk with you and give you a little bit of background about me. I'm a yoga teacher and love teaching yoga. I've been practicing yoga since 2000, and I got my teacher certification several years ago and just loved the whole experience. It was a great experience. I did not think that I would be a yoga instructor when I first started going through the program, but as I reached the end of the program, it was time for me to start teaching, and that journey was something. It was something that I fell in love with. So I loved going out and leading yoga classes. I loved teaching and guiding yoga nidra. And yoga nidra is a guided meditation that helps people get to sleep or helps their brain drop from a regular thinking state into a meditative state. And it really works, and it's super amazing. And I still love guiding yoga nidra. So I started off thinking that I was going to be a yoga nidra guide, like not only, but like that was just going to be my focus. And so I was doing that. I have many yoga nidra recordings available on Insight Timer, on the Insight Timer app. And what I do is I record those, I put them on Insight Timer, and then I have several of them actually here on YouTube for you to listen to. And they're the ones that I'm not live on them. It's just like a colorful background, and it's just me, my audio voice talking over that. And so people play that to help them get to sleep. In my experience listening to those recordings on YouTube, for me, if my screen goes off, then the recording will stop. But I think there might be a workaround to where you could like go ahead and turn your phone off and then push play, and it might work that way. So I think there might be a workaround for YouTube, because I've had many, like thousands of listens on YouTube for my yoga nidras. So check them out if you'd like to. They're really great. As far as like helpful, I've gotten lots of great feedback from people. I'm not saying my recordings are great, but I'm saying the feedback and the impact that I think that it's made in the lives of others has been great and has been very helpful for others as well. It's very rewarding for myself to do. The other thing or the next thing, after I did my yoga nidra recordings, I started getting more and more into teaching yoga. I continued to teach yoga classes as soon as I graduated from my yoga teacher training school. So and the opportunities would just come up. They would just show up, and they were convenient. One of them was in the very same building that I work in. And so when that one closed, that gym closed. And not long after that, there was another opportunity at another building not too far from where I work. And so that was just very convenient as far as just like knowing the opportunity is going to come, and then I get to go and teach yoga. So my point is that I taught yoga consistently since I've graduated. So I've been teaching yoga for a while. So I am a certified yoga instructor, and I love teaching it. And so that's why I'm here to teach yoga here live. I would love to hear back from you. I would love to hear your comments. So please like, comment, and subscribe. I hear that all the time watching all the videos that I see. So yes, please like, comment, and subscribe on my videos. Any of them. I would be happy to hear from you. And I had done last year the Prime Cleanse. So I don't know if you've ever heard of the Prime Cleanse, but it's by Dr. Kulreet Chaudhry. Kulreet Chaudhray, I believe. So Kulreet Chaudhry, she's a neurologist, and she designed the Prime Cleanse to heal the brain. And what ended up happening was that people's digestion and their gut was being healed, and they were losing weight spontaneously. So when I went on the diet last year, I call it a diet because I was hoping to lose weight on it. It was really a cleanse. When I went on the cleanse last year, I ended up losing those last 10 pounds that I just could never lose, that I had struggled to lose since I was in my 20s. So about 2000, about the time that I started getting fit and healthy and taking yoga, I started running, I just started eating right. Because let me tell you something, I was an overweight child. Yep, I was. I was super fat, and I was unhappy, and it was terrible. So when I got into college, I decided to take some healthy steps for myself. And I did yoga, like I said, I did running, tried to eat healthier, but not, I did try some fad diets like the South Beach diet and low carb diets. And I lost the weight, but what ended up happening is that I would lose my feminine shape. So I would lose like the fat off of the parts of my body that made me appear as a woman. So those parts that you would want to keep. So I would look like just a skeleton, just walking around a skeleton. It wasn't very healthy. I'll say that. It wasn't healthy, and like my mom was concerned about me, and people were telling me that I was too skinny, and so I did kind of dip into the weight range that I wanted to after so much forceful, like trying so hard to lose the weight and to be so strict. Like I would not eat, I would maybe have, I don't know, maybe 20 carbs a day. I was just like so strict with myself. And what ended up happening after going on those fad diets is that I would gain the weight back, and I'd get back up to my, regular, like what I'd been at, after I kind of plateaued. And I really wanted to be 10 pounds less. Like I super had it in my heart. I was like, I want to be 10 pounds less. And it just wasn't happening. And so I was starting to resign myself to, I guess I'm just meant to be that weight, and I should just accept myself as I am. So that was where I was at for the last 21 years. And then last year, in year 21, my friend had asked me if she'd wanted me to join her program to do the Prime Cleanse. And she's my friend, she's also my mentor, and she had told me about what she was doing, and it was meeting weekly with a group of people remotely, so kind of like what we're doing here and how Zoom is going on, and it was kind of that type of meeting. And she just check in and give kind of information on the Prime and walk us through it. And for me, it was a 4-month journey, so it was a long cleanse. It wasn't a quick overnight type thing. And I didn't really focus on losing the weight so much. I just focused on going through the steps. So doing the things that we were supposed to do. There were 4 stages, so I was doing everything, going through. And I would say by the second stage, one day I hadn't even been weighing myself. I was just like, I don't care. I accept myself and all that. Well, I ended up noticing my clothes were starting to fit a little bit looser, so I went to go step on the scale, and before I knew, I had dipped down into that weight range that I want to do, and I'd only had 2 more pounds to go before I'd reached my 10-pound goal, and I hadn't even been focusing on it, and I hadn't been dieting. I had just been following what they had been telling me to do on every stage, just doing that and not starving myself. If I wanted to have a candy bar, I would have a candy bar. If I wanted to make a cake, or if I wanted to have pizza, I wouldn't overdo it. And I don't overdo like eating. I don't like overeat. But I don't limit myself to where I'm just starving all the time either. So I try to have a good balance there. But I have done that for the last 20 years and I still couldn't lose the weight. So last year when I saw that number come up on the scale, I was like, oh my goodness, wow, that's so awesome. That's so life-changing that I didn't have to focus on dieting. And it was so liberating. It was so freeing. Hey, welcome. Look at this. Look at this little girl. This is Guinevere, everybody. Guinevere. Say hi, Guinevere. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. She's so cute with her blue shirt. And this is Benjamin. Hi, Benjamin. Hi, Benjamin. So when I got Benjamin, I had met I don't know if he's the breeder or if he just happened to have a litter of pups. And I'm a Schnauzer person. So I had found Benjamin and I went to go meet this person. And Benjamin was little tiny when I got him, but his name was Gus at the time, Gus, because that's what the person had named him. And when I had got Gus, I got back in the car and I was holding him. And I hadn't had a name picked out or anything. And I just held him and I looked at him and I was like, tell me your name. What's your name? And I felt that his name was Benjamin. So his name is Benjamin. This is Guinevere. She's my little sweet girl. She's got spots. I don't know if you can see her little spots on her skin because she's old. She's 13 years old. And she did have a Lancelot before. She had her own Lancelot, but he has since passed. And now I have my Guinevere and I have Benjamin. So that's and I have Yoshi. So sometimes Yoshi, and I'm pointing over there because she'll come in here and she'll get on my ohm mat. And she'll lay there sometimes. So you might see Yoshi every now and again. Back to the Prime Cleanse. I had reached my goal weight through it without even dieting. And let me tell you how amazing and free that was for me. Life change. I have to tell you, life changing. And so you could go get the book off of like barnesandnoble.com. They have used books in there. You could just go, and I picked mine up for $1.99 off there. And the book retails for $26. I think I saw it on Barnes & Noble today for $23 something. And so that tells me that people are buying her book. She was on the Dr. Oz show, Dr. Kulreet Chaudhry, and she has changed my life. And so if I ever get the chance to meet Dr. Chaudhry, I would say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You have changed my life. Thank you so much. And in doing so, I feel like I am in a spot that maybe I can share the word to help others, to help you, and to help you be free of that. You have to be you have to do certain things. You have to no carb and all this restrictions. It's like you don't need that, and you don't need that type of stress either. And so also with yoga, building strength and flexibility, and not only with the body, but with the mind. Strength with the mind, flexibility with the mind. So I look forward to the series that we're going to do here together on YouTube. My next class is tomorrow morning, so April 14th, 6:30 a.m. I'm kind of testing the waters. So right now it's at 6:30 a.m. on Tuesday and at 4:30 p.m. on Thursday, Central Standard Time. So I have those just this week, trying it out, seeing what if anything comes of it. I may try out different times going forward. I'm just kind of testing the waters here, seeing what's a good time. I'm new to this, so I don't know. I mean, this is just a girl who likes to do yoga and isn't very good at YouTube and videoing and things like that. So, but I am so thankful for you, and I hope to see you tomorrow. So have a wonderful evening. The divine light and the divine grace that is in me recognizes the divine light and the divine grace that is in you. Namaste.